Hey guys, today we're talking wedding advice. We've given plenty of our own, but today it's from real brides. Recently, we kind of interviewed a few of our brides from last year, and we did a blog that is very detailed and very awesome. It's just advice of theirs, like what they did first, what they maybe would have done differently, stuff like that. So definitely want to check that out. We also posted on Instagram just to see what other people had to say, and we had such good answers that we wanted to share with you guys. So why don't you start with the first one?
Yeah, so the first thing we asked was, what is the first thing you did after getting engaged? We got some, typical answers like told our family, which yes, you should. And like going to dinner to celebrate. But another one that we thought was a really great idea was creating a wedding profile on one of the various wedding service sites.
Great resources. Another answer we found that I really liked was the custom email address. So specifically for your wedding, we did this when we got married. It was like, Clayton Wedding 2015 or something like that. It's just such a great place to have all your wedding emails in one spot, so you don't have like a whole bunch of spam and like advertisement emails going to your personal email.
Yeah.
One thing you don't want to do though is completely ignore this email after the wedding, because your wedding photographers will be emailing you your pictures. I've had a couple brides and grooms who didn't see their emails, so I had to text them. But this is a great resource for sure.
And then last but not least, this is, what's gonna determine everything is your wedding date. So definitely be inquiring at venues and get that booked so then you can book us and, all your other vendors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think venue is number one.
Yes.
Another question we asked was just kind of like a general wedding planning advice. One person said use real flowers. I think that might have been a florist, but that's okay. We don't disagree with that.
Yes.
And someone said venues that provide everything are worth the money. So like venues that have maybe ceremony and reception at the same place, they provide food and drink and table linens, rentals like that are definitely worth it. So I thought that was a good answer for sure.
I agree. This one we have a couple that kind of all go together, but get as much done as early as possible and, stay organized. That's probably one of the biggest things, is staying organized, like the email address. But I've also seen brides with binders and stuff just to keep everything in one place and you don't have papers just all over.
Along with that, the binders reminded me that when we've had brides or grooms that were teachers, I can tell, instantly I can tell that they're a teacher because they come in with their binder and they're so organized. They've got their pencil and whatever. I love that because I just know, I'm like, you're a teacher, aren't you? So we asked anything that you would change or would have done differently. I love this. More research and investment in our reception music. If you want a party, don't just assume any DJ will give you the upbeat party that you want. I think that's great. DJs are so hard because without actually experiencing it, or being at a wedding where this DJ has played, it's hard to know what kind of vibe they're going to put out. So word of mouth, actual, personal experiences, as much as you can get tips on vendors as far as that goes, instead of just Googling any vendor or any DJ.
Also, you don't need to have a DJ. You can have a band. I love bands.
I was like, where are you going with this? Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I love a band at a wedding, and if that's more your vibe, they're so fun.
They're so good.
So you don't have to have a DJ.
Love that. Okay.
And the last one was, she said she wished she didn't have a large guest count, which is really interesting. So she had 345 people invited, and she feel like they didn't get a chance to talk to everyone who was there and didn't get to thank, their friends and family for coming. So I thought that was interesting. You don't have to have this huge wedding because chances are you're not going to be able to talk to everyone, especially if you want to be out on that dance floor. And last but not least, we asked who were the first vendors that you had booked. Someone said you guys, which I just love that.
That's like a huge ego boost for sure.
Obviously venue, we kind of said that earlier with getting your date, but it was mainly like venue and photographer.
So lots of great advice. Hopefully you found this helpful if you are newly engaged and starting the planning process. So again, check out our blog, read from our brides who answered all these great questions in such detail. It was so helpful.
Oh my gosh.
And of course, let us know if you have more questions. We'd love to do more of these.